In this video, I want to talk about how do you choose you. So in the last video, I talked about needing to choose you daily, the importance of choosing you daily, but how do you do that? Because as a survivor and as survivors, depending on what stage you're in, you might not know how to choose you daily because you are so programmed and set up to do whatever the narcissist says, to do whatever the narcissist wants. You become their slave almost. And so some people might not know how to do it. So I'm going to give you some keys today on how to choose you daily. Number one, have boundaries. Set boundaries for yourself. That means when you go into these environments with a narcissist, especially those who you have to be in contact with, you go in knowing what you're going to do and what you're not going to do, right? And most oftentimes, you're going to know what they're going to want because they're pretty predictable. Narcissists are very predictable. If you talk to other survivors, a lot of times you might feel like you all dated the same person. Like everyone feels like they dated the same person. They were with the same person. They married the same person. That's because it's the same spirit that's in operation in the narcissist, right? That's why it's so familiar. The stories are so familiar. It's like they all read from the same book, right? No, they're all submitted to the same demon. That's what it is. It's to your advantage and set your boundaries accordingly. But set your boundaries for you, though. This is why it's so important to build yourself up. I said this in the last video. Build yourself up daily. Get to know yourself. Spend time with yourself. That's why when you're in these relationships, it's not good and it's not healthy to jump right back in another relationship. No, honey, you need time to work through your mess. You need time to work through those wounds, and you need time to work through that pattern of programming that needs to be reprogrammed and reset. And you need to operate from a new mindset. So through this, you'll learn how to set your boundaries according to your values. Your act as a fence. They protect you from the narcissist, so that it's imperative that you have boundaries and that you enforce your boundaries. Know what they are before you go into these environments. Practice self-care. That means not saying yes to everything. That means choosing you. So that's how you choose you. You practice self-care. You take care of yourself first. What do you need? What do you need when you get up in the morning? Do you need to pray? You need to meditate on the Word of God. Do you need to disconnect from social media? Do you need to go on a sabbatical? Do you need to spend time with your family? Do you need to spend time enjoying your hobbies and doing what it is you love to do? That's how you choose you. You pour into yourself first. Pour into your own cup. The saying is true. If you don't pour into your own cup, you're not going to be able to pour into anyone else's. If your tank is not filled, you're not going to have the capacity to pour out and to help fill other people's tanks. And so you have to make sure you're good first. So I say start with you. Number 3, celebrate you. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate your success. Celebrate how far God has brought you. Celebrate you. That's going to keep yourself encouraged to keep going. And no one's going to celebrate you like you. And if you're a survivor of narcissistic abuse, more often than not, you're not really celebrated like you should be. And so you deserve it. So that will keep you motivated and encouraged to keep going. So those are just 3 keys. There's a million more I'll share on another day, but hope those helped you.